Damn, 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 damn. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Tired of the praying, tired of the meditate, tired of you false prophets taken from the congregation, tired of United Nations, consular foreign relation, controlling my population. Propaganda been here for ages. Evil reptilians, calling black people simians. Bitch, I'm an native Indian, Cherokee with the businesses. I don't think you're feeling this. Middle finger up to your government. The president's a motherfucking puppet, bitch. Tell lies to the motherfucking public. Democrats, Republicans, Supreme Court, summon dick. EPA, FDA, FCC on that sucker shit. Control the shit on TV. The radio is the same too. Everybody is fake, dude. They don't wanna hear the damn truth. That murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Freedom is a state of mind. Take your time and redefine. Your peace of mind would be sublime, but it gotta be here, fuck afterlife. They keep us in fear every day and night. Cops killing brothers every day and night. So I gotta live every day and night. Watching my back with this green and white. CIA, NSA, watching us every day. Social media, internet, record every word you fucking say. We're categorized in a long list. Label us terrorists. Most of y'all ain't aware of this, so you gotta prepare for this. Government shut down. Who gonna get them bucks now? Same evil bloodlines. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, control the war on both sides. We gon' wake up and realize these are the end times. Let's destroy their enterprise. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world.
Look, I'm on my God status, bitch. Middle finger to the feds and the government. Prime ministers, yeah, y'all can get it too. Dictators, bust the motherfuckers off the roof, bowl, and the rest Illuminati bitches. Fuck the rap game, bitch, I'm staying in the kitchen. Listen, hope you niggas I can pay attention. The powers that be control how you fucking living. Fuck the shit, they don't got no comprehension. They'd rather be a fucking slave to the opposition. You won't have a fucking home or a pot to pissing. You just a guinea pig with all this experimenting. Eugenics sounds so scientific. Look it up, bitch, you find out it's not terrific. My lyrics turn into hieroglyphics when I spit it, summon up a bunch of spirits. I say, calling up my ancestors, killing all enemies for their transgressions, taking out facilities with some mad weapons. RPG, bigger dog, we ain't half-stepping, killing eugenics. We killing eugenics. Fuck you motherfucking government experiment bitches. They'll be killing eugenics. We killing eugenics. I'm not your motherfucking government experiment bitches. We killing eugenics. We killing eugenics. I'm not your motherfucking government experiment bitches. Yo, we killing eugenics. We killing eugenics. I'm not your motherfucking government experiment. Put the government, I'm here to change the game, rearrange the game. Disappear like David Blaine, I hate your lames. Come through with razor blades. Kill the government, ain't getting sprayed with K's. I spray for days. Going to war, machete for swords. Kicking the door, get on the floor. Bitch, nigga, really drilling, fulfilling, killing these evil villains. Throw them off of a building, now I'm the villain. Give me the billions. These bitches was dark witches and warlocks. Reptilians, 80 grades can get popped. I'm dominating the game, making the shit hot. I'm dominating the world, making the shit rock. Killing eugenics, killing eugenics. Fuck the motherfucking government, experimental bitches.
Hey, Timmy, what's up?
But we killing eugenics. I'm not your motherfucking government, experimental bitches. And we killing eugenics. We killing eugenics. I'm not your motherfucking government, experimental bitches.
Much love, much love.
Killing eugenics, I'm not your motherfucking government experiment, bitch.
Hey. Yeah, we're gonna play some jams real quick before we get up to this Rudolph Steiner, and then I'm gonna do another video talking about our community. Shouts out, what's good?
If you wanna smoke, girl, let's go to the liquor store. Let's go get some more. Liquor hoe, right before it close. Grab the swisher so I can roll up my fucking drove. It's a hit for show. Get the drove. Everybody get the smoke. Got the fire bringing hope. No, I'm just bringing smoke. Yo, got the banging smoke. Ho, that'll make it flow. Ho, dancing on the floor. Popping out the wheel and walking through the door. See the
Salute.
Let's go to the mo. Throw it on the floor. Show me more. Baby, let me know what you wanna smoke. After that, I'm going to your throat. Fucking on the boat. On the smoke. Call her on the boat. She gon' swallow more while I smoke. Then it's time to go. What you wanna smoke? Wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got bags of green if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need, what you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. Everybody gotta smoke. Everybody gotta smoke. Ho, now it's time to float. Ho, say it's time to toast. Boast while we off the coast. Smoke coming off the boat. Party over here, girl, get on the floor. Tell the hoe she my antidote. Let's go do some more. After that, I gotta do the show. Make the city smoke. See me smoke. Make the city float. Let the city smoke. If a hater talking out his throat, I'ma shoot the hoe. Super cold. Better than the Luther hoe. See me popping Superman. Smoking with my super friends. Going through some bands. Smoking weed from here to Yucatan. In the van. Smoke a bunch of weed. Got me in the trance. In the van. Smoke a bunch of weed. Got me in the trance. Wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got bags of weed if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. Everybody gotta smoke. Wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got bags of weed if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. Everybody gotta smoke.
What you smoking?
Phenom Rogue One Production.
Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this fatty. Smoking so good, make your ass call me daddy. To the limit, limitless addiction. Pussy money, we weed, baby girl, I gotta get it all up in it. Give this bitch the business. Business booming good, stock prices never slipping. I've been smoking heavy, chillin' in the Chevy. Hanging with this chick, she a cool, hot and ready for whatever. She down for whatever. This fucking weed is on another level. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. This time I'm living, chillin' with these women. Fucking that we sippin', the club jumpin' bitches. Talking to this daddy, giving her the addict. Pulled up to my crib in the cranberry caddy. Got her feeling naughty. Time to have a party. Smoking weed, now she run my dick like a hearty. Blasting all up in it. Take her out to dinner. After that, we smoke a bunch of weed by the river. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this daddy. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody.
The people say they want revolution. Talk about freedom in the streets again. They're tired of the chains. Yeah. They're tired of the illusions. Yeah. They're tired of losing. Yeah. What they come from within. Yeah. But I can feel it in the air tonight. A storm is blooming with truth and light. Everybody crying for change to begin. Yeah. But they tell me now, they say they wanna be free once again. But are they ready? But are they ready, my friend? But are they ready? Hey, to stand through the fire, through the pain, to rise like the sun after the rain. Yeah. They say they want revolution again, but are they ready to be free again? Are they ready? You can shout it loud, you can raise your hand, but freedom takes more than a simple demand. Yeah, yeah. Are you ready, 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 ready? 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 Are you ready, 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 ready?
Salute, live and learn.
Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on, people.
Come on, people, we getting ready for revolution. That's the government, you know what the heck we doing. It's the movement, making you feel it through the music. Can't refute it, you can't dispute it, you looking stupid. Bitch, our rulers blow up your bill when you see you looping. Pulling off in the coupe and banging the hottest music. Apocalyptic, dangerous when I pop the clipping. Stop and listen, killing all of my opposition. Top position, general of my rebel mission. It's a clearance, government gon' be disappearing. Do you hear it? Gunshots, exploding remnants. Flying carts and body parts, they all descending. From the sky, they mortified, my sword design. Connect that bitch with my nine, got it electrified. Now I'm a character, government, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, we got prepared for you, blowing up, yeah.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Even vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Dodge your minds is in Dark City. Then you just be real, try to fuck with me like Resident Evil experiments. Gonna pull the guns out and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Simon finish with the case, you prepare for this. I roll by, can you see the microchips? Planted in your forehead over your wrist. They ain't got the nigga live, they be watching shit. Couldn't see the spy when you do the vice shit. People saying they adapted with no licenses. Got an M&AK for precise hits. Like watchdog, can't get the vice to whip. Make you crash to a motherfucking building, bitch. Pop the clip in the blick, they click bow. Overkill a nigga, they hit it with more rounds. Hurricane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, we shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch, amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, you bitch, the case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch, they can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myth that came to rip. Body support from the start in the Hunger Games, yeah, you bitches will run for. Set the record straight, these niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. People vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Hey Chris, that's my favorite guy.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
It's my new shit, y'all. Just dropped this yesterday. The Revolutionary Story Part 3. Shouts out to everybody. We're gonna listen to Rudolph Steiner in a minute. And then I'm gonna come back and drop another live right after. And we're gonna talk about our community.
Phenom Rogue One
And
Production.
Made it to the rendezvous. We was all strapped up, blacked up in a 6-man crew. About to go while to do what we do. Headshot to a fed. Now he's leaking on his new fresh suit. Went in the building, had to shoot at the front desk. The guards was upset. Then he got shot in the damn neck. Bash check, we gon' need that shit for the room. Gotta hack these computers, get this money and move. Before we move, plant the C4 quick. Then we dip to the whip, dropped off, then explode that bitch. At the HQ, watching the news. Sipping brew with the crew, smoking weed, got a plan the next move. Where we gonna go, what we gonna do? Hit another black site, CIA wouldn't know what to do. So we creep in this bitch like Splinter Cell and kill a whale. All you fucking feds get sent to hell, I will prevail. You know what it is.
Part 3.
Revolutionary opportunists, who us? Shooter. Revolutionary opportunists, who us? Made it out the mission, I must stay. The sun rays shine on my gun in the midst of the gunplay. Sunday was a fun day, the fun way. Decapitate a fed, blew his brains on the lunch tray. Gun sprayed, shot a fed on a brunch date. Then I called a banker slipping on lunch break. Fuck sake, the niggas off of the cupcake. Hit that politicians, I need some fucking trunk space. Drop the car to the pier, they getting dropped off. See the witnesses, their heads is getting knocked off, popped off. Please don't give the semantics. I'm just trying to bridge the building, get the schematics. Then pull up with the crew with automatics. Light flares up, the people running in panic. Creeping through that bitch like Splinter Cell and kill a whale. All you fucking feds get sent to hell, I will prevail. Yeah. Revolutionary opportunists. Who was? Hey, you know what it is. Revolutionary opportunists. Who was? On the road in a high-speed chase, switching lanes and I still managed to shoot the fucking cop in the face. Hit the sunroof, baby, grab that RPG. Shoot the fucking helicopter before it shoots at me. Shot that bitch, then it fell in the sea. Then the fed got close, I got the shooter with the SMG. Black truck, yeah, 4-6 times. Land on a cop car, yeah, y'all, the exposure was fine. Back to the hood, got away from the law. Had to switch out the car, chop shop, had to strip it for parts. On the road in the new whip, about to ride out to a new lick. We about to lead the feds fucking clueless. Rebel and the nuisance, revolutionary is the movement. The feds wanna see what I'm doing. Creeping on their ass like Splinter Cell and killing well. Fuck the government, sending the hell out Riverville.
That's that revolutionary.
You know what it is. Revolutionary opportunists. Who was? Shooter. Part 3. You know what it is. Revolutionary opportunists. Who was? Shooter.
Rogue One production.
Revolutionary opportunists. Who was? Shooter.
Bring out that VDU marching band one time. I have to call him back for this one.
Rogue One production.
Kill them all, don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker. Shoot a cop, shoot a fed, shoot a judge in the head. Prosecutor and the DJ, we gon' leave them fucking dead. Don't like my music, so what? Get your crib blowed up. This is war music, only real rebels show up. It's the traitor base, shoot you in the face. Raid the armory, pull off in the army tape. Fuck the government, shoot they ass to shit. Monetary system dead, time to roll bricks. Loading up the blick, time to catch some bodies, bitch. Everybody gon' be dead in this fucking lobby, bitch. Taking building down, with the war leaders in it. Big bang attack, you can call me Vegeta, bitches. Kill them all, don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker.
Will be swarming with CIA and FBI. We go underground? No. They'll be looking for everybody except us. You see, this took brains and guts, which we don't have, right?
Move it out.
Move it out.
It's the last song before we go over to our shit. My shit is like a cinematic movie, y'all. This next album gonna be like a movie, y'all.
Then my sword again, staying horse again in the Jordan fit. Keep recording and slaying all these evil forces, bitch. They be fucking with all of us, killing all of us. So preposterous, time to send you bitches to torture us. Kill the officers, slaughter them at their offices. When the target his eye, be killing them evil. When the drama hits, taking out your reconnaissance. Hypersonic hits, frequency weapons, I shoot a lot of it. It's a power hit, knock you out of your moccasins. Grab a soccer wrist, bash your head in front of the populace. Take a note of this, get the most of this. Hocus pocus shit, kill opponents, been putting bombs in your poker chips. Time to flow again, vision just like a Doberman suitcase. You get float again, take your fucking soul again. Niggas scared of my lyrics, you fucking bitches. That's why you gon' have to fucking listen, motherfucker, listen. The style master, whipping your ass faster, bastard. Have to blast you, even your taskmaster. The class master, slash fast and I cast you in the pasture. Ride the cars, just ride past you. What happened after decompose, release your soul to the dark dimension where you get Peter roll. Hit the building, I'm creeping slow in sneaking mode. Metal gear on me, bitch. I need the secret codes for the launch pad, bitch. I'm going nuclear. From the White House, bitch, I'm turning into dust. Gats, I trust, the blast, I must. If you scared of my lyrics, I'ma blast at ya. Y'all ain't ready for the shit that I spit. Niggas scared of revolution, y'all know this is real as it get. Don't like it, I'ma hit you with this. You a pussy and a bitch. When I see you, gon' get hit with that blink, bitch.
Work of an expert.
Was that over the top? I could never tell. Seems most of you niggas is really fucking frail. I know my lyrics be hitting home, yeah, I can tell. Fuck y'all bitch ass niggas, let's take it somewhere else. You know what else? I wanna strangle you all to death. Rip the heart at your chest and leave your soul to rest. You criticize my intellect, the disrespect. I should beat the shit out you until you get correct. I get you scared of the bigger threat, I've been the vet. Born legend, the god of storms, I've been the best. Grab a text, tell the government you was next. You know the water's the stage, I'm shooting up the set. Pull the trigger, we kill them quicker than the splitter. I see your army, but I'll destroy all them niggas. Call me killer, Kane drinking Bacardi, nigga. This the end of the world, so come and party with us.
Man, that track is cold. I was up for like a day and a half trying to make sure that shit was perfect. This track right here, Expert, this is the shit. I'm so proud of this song. Flawless. The lyrics are very controversial. Nah, they may not give me a strike. They're gonna probably age restrict my shit. Some of my shit is age restricted. You know, some of my parodies are age restricted. You know that motherfucking I got a track called Take the 40 Ball, the fucking Usher you don't have to call parody. That's age restricted. The motherfucking shit where the bitch stole my bag of weed. My bag of weed. That's age restricted. And I think that's it for the parodies. I'm not really sure if there's any other song age restricted. But yeah, that shit controversial too, man. But that's a fucking true story. You know, without going inside the bitch head. You know, everything else is over exaggerated. But salute. But that was the last track. Now we about to listen to Rudolph Steiner real quick, and then we're gonna break it down. I forgot what the topic that he was talking about, but we about to hear it now. But like I remember recording it and I never covered it, so I just want to get this out the way. And then on the next slide, we're gonna talk about the community and the system that we live in, how fucking racist and corrupt it is. But Rudolph Steiner for this video. For this live.
Rudolph Steiner, a man who saw the spiritual architecture behind our physical reality, spoke of a definitive spiritual battle. Not in some distant mythical future, but right now. It's unfolding.
Hold on. But they would have definitely gave me a strike if I was showing politicians and world leaders getting popped to that song. You know, just have like a visual perfection video of just a whole bunch of cops, feds, world leaders, and getting popped like a motherfucker. Show the healthcare CEO scene on a loop. Fuck it. It just be a loop of the healthcare CEO getting popped up. Oh, nigga, I'll fuck the game up with that one. But yeah, let's go back to the beginning. Rudolph Steiner.
Rudolph Steiner.
Steiner.
A man who saw the spiritual architecture behind our physical.
Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. Who remember that nigga from WCW? Scott Steiner was clouding. And y'all knew that nigga was on the motherfucking juice. He walked around. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you own that shit. Then he came to the WWF and they buried his dumb ass. I'm like...
Reality spoke of a definitive spiritual battle. Not in some...
Yeah, there you go. Rudolph Steiner's talking about the inner spiritual battle that we all have. And most people are really afraid to talk about this shit, but we about to dive deep into it. Rudolph Steiner.
Distant mythical future, but right now, it's unfolding in this very moment as you're listening to these words. The real question isn't if this battle is happening, but whether you are willing to truly see the chessboard and the pieces in play. In the next few minutes, you are going to see connections that will fundamentally shift.
I gotta talk about this part right here. You know, like when you say the chessboard, I know everybody be like, life is chess, not checkers, and all this shit, right? But me, I'm a person that like to shatter paradigms and all the shit that was indoctrinated in me. I like to flip the shit over. Everybody was talking about the meaning of chess. The chess is a game of life and all this shit. But I want y'all to just look at it from my perspective real quick, because I used to look at it from that perspective. Life is, like a game of chess, not checkers, right? But look at it from this perspective. At least I have two, maybe three different perspectives. Probably just two. I'm gonna give y'all two. The perspective of chess. I'm gonna give y'all this one because I want to play the game, right? Everybody say life is a game of chess, not checkers. So you're the piece on the board, right? Do you understand the board? Do you understand what's going on the board? It's a fucking war. Okay? A war. Bloodshed. So when I looked at chess from the perspective of war, which is what it is. It's the original game. It's the king's game, the royal game. This chess is better than video games to me, because I don't see just pieces. I see people. And then it dawned on me. And people don't want to talk about this perspective. Chess is about sacrifice. Chess is about sacrifice. And if you are willing to play the game, then you must know there are going to have to be people that's going to have to sacrifice themselves for you. And then I came to a realization. Not too many people have people that are willing to die for them. So why play chess if you don't have your pieces? How can you play if you don't have all your pieces? But if you do have all your pieces, just know they all got to be loyal. And they all got to be willing to sacrifice their life for you. If you are the king of the board, your queen does whatever she wants. She's a bad motherfucker. But you got to be willing to sacrifice her ass too. That's the crazy shit that people don't want to talk about when it comes to the real true meaning of chess. That's a game of fucking war and bloodshed, played amongst kings and royal families. They playing chess with our lives right now. So if you want to play the game of chess, just remember it's all about sacrifice. That's just from that perspective. Everybody, y'all can keep y'all perspectives. But you also got to think about this if you still want to play the game. Why play fair when your governments or world leaders or whatever are cheating? You moving your pawn properly. They're moving their pawn like a knight. You moving your bishop properly. They're moving their bishop like the queen. The game is rigged. Now, that's the perspective of when I want to play. Let me give you the second one. When I realized that the game was rigged, here's another perspective. If you want to play the game, you better be the piece that controls the pieces. That means you are not on the board. You have your own, which means that you need people that you got to put in place as your king, queen, bishop, rook, knight, and your pawns. For example, starting your own business, or be a gang leader, or be a cult leader. Being the piece that controls the pieces. Or you flip the goddamn board over, burn the bitch to the fucking ground. Otherwise, if you're going to play the game of chess, just remember, it's about sacrifice. You got to be the piece that controls the fucking pieces. No more life is like a game of chess, not checkers. No, there's no reason to play fair if they're not playing fair. If they moving they rook as a motherfucking queen, you move your motherfucking king as a motherfucking queen. These motherfuckers are cheating. The game is rigged. This is why I kind of don't want to use the chess analogies no more. Fuck life is like a game of chess. Nigga, the fucking board is rigged. But you also got to fucking remember, chess is a game of war. War. And if we're going to motherfucking mix chess with life, then we got to motherfucking either be the piece that controls the pieces or we flip the fucking board over. We don't play the game at all because those evil fuckers are cheating. Shouts out to Big Dog Philly OG. Real shit. That's my perspective on chess. I think I talked about it maybe like once in a video months ago, maybe years ago, but that's my perspective on chess now. If chess is about sacrifice, your piece has got to sacrifice their life for you. Meaning you a gang leader, court leader, you just own the business or whatever, you got your workers and shit. It's a motherfucking, you got to do this shit right. Or don't play the game at all. Burn the fucking chessboard because those fuckers are cheating. I'm not about to play fair if they moving their rook like a goddamn queen. No. No. I flip this bitch over. So that means you're gonna play checkers? Checkers is this. You jump each other, you jump each other, you jump each other. If you get to jump a motherfucker, guess what? You get blown the fucking way. Bam! Or that's a clash. That's a non-stop battle when we talk about checkers. But I say the same thing. Flip the fucking board over. Jump, double jump, triple jump, quadruple jump. You miss a jump, guess what? You get blown the fuck away. You gotta be consistent. But at the end of the day, all these games are rigged. So you destroy the board and you create your own game, which means in reality, you create your own reality. But let's get back to Rudolph Steiner talking about our spiritual battle. But yeah, I kind of want to just get that out there. So hopefully y'all probably see a new perspective, you know what I'm saying? Or like at least just, be like, that's something to think about. At least that. And plus it make you go back to play chess and you look at chess in a different light. Most motherfuckers are scared to sacrifice their queen. I'm not. Bitch, I need you for the checkmate. I need you to sacrifice yourself real quick. I'm going for the checkmate with this bishop real quick. Put your life on the line real quick. I got something. You know what I'm saying? And she'd be like, anything for you, my lord. Go out there, sack herself. Bam, checkmate. Woo! Didn't see that coming, did you, bitch? But most motherfuckers protect their queen with their lives. Once I understood chess was about sacrifice, I didn't give a fuck. The games were more aggressive. The fucking games were more impactful. There's no care no more because it's all about sacrifice. You know, and you gotta be in that mentality of shit. Throw all these motherfuckers out there to the wolves. but your pieces gotta be, I will die for my Lord. You know? Just like motherfuckers is dying for their governments and shit. I'll die for my country, queen and country, or whatever country you in. You know? It's the mind fuckery. It's all about sacrifice. But shouts out to everybody. Yep. Chess is mostly about manipulating the so-called enemies every move. If you're playing the game, but it's still sacrifice. Motherfuckers are still dying on that motherfucking battlefield. And that's the whole, you know, like when I saw that, when I saw the bloodshed, when I saw the real true meaning, it is what it is. It's about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice.
Your perception of the world, not through conspiracy theories, but by understanding the spiritual laws that Steiner laid bare. What you're about to hear won't offer you comfort. It will offer you clarity.
It won't offer comfort. It will offer you clarity. And going to Crystal's comment, a queen going to do something. Yeah. And that's why people shouldn't use the chess analogy, because we don't have no pieces. The most we would have would be a queen. And if you want to consider your loyal homeboys a piece on your board, like a rook or maybe a bishop, I'm talking about like your loyal homeboys or your loyal homegirls, then you'd be like, okay, this is my queen right here. I love her to death. You know, my homeboy from childhood, that's my bishop. My homeboy from childhood, that's my rook. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then y'all all start a business and y'all play y'all game. The fucking pawns will be your employees that's motherfucking working. You know? But yes, the queen will kill the motherfucking king, but then the game is over. Then the game is over. Yes, the queen controls the board, but once the king gets checkmated, it's over. And if the queen checkmates his own king, it's fucking over. This is why I say we can't really use a chess analogy like that. And two, the board is rigged. At least on the enemy side. We're playing fair while the enemy is cheating. Like, come on.
The forces operating just beneath the veil. The true objective isn't found in stock market tickers or parliamentary debates. Those are just the tools, the shadows on the cave wall. According to Steiner's insights, the ultimate prize is the human soul itself.
Now, that is deep. The prize is the human soul itself. Now, not talking about no gods, not talking about devils. It's just like they want your fucking soul. They want your essence, your creativity, your imagination, your ability to free think for yourself. They want that shit diminished. And you be a cog in a fucking machine. But most people think in spookism. Oh my God, they're gonna take my soul. No, it is a lot deeper than that. Your soul is who you are. Your true self. The shit that they're trying to suppress, we our freedom of speech and freedom of expression, blocking our channels from its viewers, stopping my music, stopping my art, stopping my literature. There are people livelihoods right now being attacked in those areas of creativity and escapism. Be the cog in the machine and shut the fuck up. That's what they want. And that shit diminishes your soul. This is why I scream out loud in my music. I refuse to comply. I will yell, fuck the government, fuck the elites, fuck the corporations, fuck the bankers, fuck the royal family, fuck the Illuminati, fuck the Vatican, fuck the Freemasons, fuck the Rosicrucians, fuck all you evil fucks that got this planet on lock. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I'm gonna scream this shit till the cows come home. I got a bullet with your name on it, bullet with a name. And they will play that in the background while I shoot the shit out of every fucking body. As a matter of fact, I'm playing Leonard Skinner Free Bird as I shoot the shit out of every fucking body. And just when y'all think y'all got me surrounded, the whole planet blows the fuck up. Or at least the area where I'm at.
It's a war for the very faculties that make you human. The capacity for independent thought, the ability to feel authentic, deep emotions, and the power to act consciously from a place of inner conviction. There are powerful entities actively working to shatter these three pillars, to dilute them, and ultimately to extinguish them. This isn't random malice. It's because an awakened, integrated human being is the single greatest threat to certain spiritual hierarchies.
Yeah. A free thinker like each and everybody here in this chat, including myself, we are a threat just by being who we are. Why do you think they're killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease? Just because they ain't pulling the trigger doesn't mean they ain't pulling a trigger on some silent weapons for quiet wars type shit.
Who understands their own divine nature can no longer be herded, managed, or controlled. They become sovereign. Steiner identified two primary
and that's
opposing...
sovereign without paperwork. You just know that you're free and you exercise your freedom and die on that hill. Whether I'm surrounded by military, cops, or feds, you bitches won't take me alive.
Forces in this cosmic drama, both working to prevent humanity's spiritual awakening. On one side, he named Ahriman, the force of cold, crystalline intelligence, of absolute materialism, of rigidity. Ahriman is the cosmic accountant who wants to convince you that you are nothing more than a biological machine, a collection of algorithms, a useless eater, with no soul, no spirit, and no eternal I. This belief system makes you as predictable and controllable as a piece of hardware.
And that's a lot of people that's around us right now. But according to this, it's some entity named Armin. But I don't see no entity. I see people. So I'm scratching the Armin guy out. But y'all go look him up if you want to. But you know, it's good research. It's good research. It's still, to me, spookism. It's an entity making y'all go through this shit. Nope, looks like a fucking human. And they are in a collective called your government or the United States Corporation. You know what I'm saying? Because real shit, and you know, like, look, until I see an entity, then I'll be like, okay, I believe it. But I ain't seen no entities. I ain't seen no angels come out the sky, no devils come from the shadows. But I see people act good and I see people act evil. I see motherfucking people act worse than demons. Don't be surprised if the Lucifer come back first and sue Christians for defamation of character and win. And don't be surprised if Jesus come back. It's like, nigga, I ain't coming back to heal y'all niggas. Y'all being judged. Nigga, this the day of judgment. And I'm suing y'all niggas for defamation. It's gonna be on some people's court type shit.
On the other side, there is Lucifer, the force of seductive false light.
Yeah, so false light. Oh my God. That's why we break it down Rudolph Steiner. You know, like, look, take your truth and run with it. I leave the entities out of it. I'm going by what I see around me. But let him add the entities. Armin and Lucifer. Okay, that's the first entities you heard. Armin and Lucifer.
Spiritual illusions that inflate the ego without demanding any real inner transformation. Lucifer offers you transcendence without the hard work, ecstasy without responsibility, a flight from reality rather than a transformation of it. Both of these forces in their own ways collaborate to ensure you never discover and embody your true sovereign self. The human elite Steiner spoke of are those who are consciously aware of these occult dynamics. Not every CEO or politician is in on the secret, but the true architects of the system understand the spiritual anatomy of a human being. And they
See, there we go. There we go. Now he left the entities alone and get back to the motherfucking people studying other people. Because like that's what it is. It's like, yes, they understand the spiritual, man, but like for them to just fucking attach an entity on it, just say force or like like an energy or some shit. Just like attaching a name to it, it'll motherfucking lead to spookism. Or just motherfucking just say the motherfucking just the evil hearts of men in general. Like just to like fuck it, just the evil hearts of men in general. He said Lucifer controls the lust. No, that's Asmodeus. Asmodeus. Yeah, he's the demon of lust. Lucifer is supposed to be what they call him pride. I think he's I think he's under pride when it comes to the 7 deadly sins though. But I get what you're talking about though, in joking form. Lou. We call that nigga Lucy because he's a bitch. If he exists, and besides, I'm like, you just a punk ass angel that think you powerful. I know angels and demons will hate me. Like, boy, you a punk ass demon. You a punk ass angel. And who want to go to heaven if ain't no bad bitches up there? It's like, what you mean there's no bad bitches in heaven? Because the angels came down to earth to fuck the bitches. Like, it can't be no bad bitches up there if y'all came down here. Fuck heaven. Nigga, fuck heaven. But yeah, I know we get off into some spiritual talk, man, but like, blame Rudolph Steiner. Salute. What's good? 313. You said facts.
Is their primary strategic weapon.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me say that. Ladies, pat yourselves on the back. Give yourselves a round of a fucking applause. Because if celestial fucking entities from another goddamn realm is willing to come down here and want to fuck y'all gotta be the baddest. Baby, you my everything. You all I have. Motherfucking Andrew coming down playing Drake. You the fucking best. Bust a seed in your ass and created a Nephilim and shit. But here's the crazy thing about it. When you read the book of Enoch, when they talked about the fallen, and it says something about it wasn't their time. And that kind of confused me. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, like the fallen angel did a motherfucking thing and fucked the bitches and they was on trial. And it was like, because it wasn't their time. So that means there was going to be a time where angels was going to come down and fuck women. And like we was all going to live in peace and harmony and shit with angels and humans. That would have been cold. It'll be peace on earth, and the fucking giants would be fucking washed over. They wouldn't be eating people. You know what I'm saying? And, it'll probably be a whole new land. You know what I'm saying? But it's a fuck it. I had to go back to Enoch because that was a good ass motherfucking story. Because what would compel them? It was like, y'all compel them. They were just too busy watching. They like, God damn, I hate this fucking job. All we doing is just watching humans. There's some badass bitches down there though. Hell yeah. I was trying to fuck that angel bitch last week, man, but that bitch lifted me up and took it from me. I don't like the women up here. Like, they're very manly. Yeah, man. Let's go to Earth. Hey, yo, let's talk to Sam Yaza real quick. What Sam Yaza think about this? Hey, yo, Sam Yaza. Hey, what you think about fucking the bitches on Earth? Bitch, I already got 1/3 of the angels already to do it. You ready? Holy shit, Sam Yaza. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Man, niggas wilding. Niggas wilding. Succubus, incubus. Now, I'm still trying to debate about the succubus and incubus. I heard that I gotta go back to the lore. I got to go back to the lore. But I heard two different versions of a succubus. I heard like one that's just an actual female entity, and there was another story that I read about that it's a shapeshifter. It can shapeshift to a man and a woman. Like I don't know. I'm waiting to catch one so I can chain that bitch up in my basement like Black Snake Moan and ask it all the questions. First things first. Is all this shit real, and who the fuck are you for real? Because I don't want to. I'm asking so many questions. I'm gonna have a more fucking supernatural TV show double trap. Nigga, it's gonna be a wrap. But man, I never seen a succubus in real life, but I have met females that have act like a succubus. By you, like real shit.
That a person cut off from their soul is a person without an inner compass, without genuine freedom. They know that an individual who believes only in the material world will remain forever oriented toward the outside, desperate for consumer goods, social status, and external validation. This dependency is the manufactured air we are all forced to breathe. Modern materialism isn't a neutral scientific default. In Steiner's view, it is a brilliantly executed spiritual strategy by Ahrimanic forces carried out by human institutions that, wittingly or unwittingly, serve this impulse. If you are convinced you are just a sack of chemicals, why would you ever seek a higher purpose? Why would you stand up against tyranny and injustice if it's all meaningless in the end?
Yep. There's people that walk around like that right now. Oh, shit, man. I'm just a man. I'm just trying to live. I ain't thinking about these politics. I ain't thinking about all this shit. Well, nigga, they thinking about you and how to keep you fucking poisoned every fucking day while you, oh, man, I'm just going to ignore it. It infected me. This shit has hit everybody's doorstep and motherfuckers still like, oh, I'm good. I don't feel like fighting. I'm good. Fucking pussy. It's like, what, nigga, I smell pussy? I feel like those motherfuckers have a house party. It's like, man, it's like Dave Chappelle selling that skit. The whole country is turning to bitch ass niggas.
Materialism is a spiritual anesthetic. It paralyzes the human will.
Yeah. Let's go buy Gucci and Louis and all this shit all day and this is blow our money. Let's just focus on shoes and all this shit. And it takes me back to when I was in motherfucking nigga. I can say motherfucking elementary school when I first saw niggas with the East Bay books. And everybody's looking at shoes and clothes and shit. And this shit, you're dragged all the way to high school. I'm like, it's just materialism all over the fucking place. I hated this shit. I hated the Mr. Allen's commercial. Who remember that Mr. Allen's commercial with the two guys in front of the high school and the girls walking past? And niggas like, hey, yo, let me teach you ABCs and LOVEs. She was like, N-O. And the other guy was like, hey, yo, what's I got to pick you up tonight? She was like, how about a quarter past never? And the other third bitch just gave him that look like, bitch, you better not say nothing to me. And then they was like, man, we need the man, Mr. Allen, and some fucking crazy ass cartoon wacky motherfucker come out of nowhere, spin around a fucking body and put them in gear. And then the three bitches that walked past and this one just like walked back up out of nowhere and just got up under them niggas. And then at the end of the commercial, the motherfucker was like, you want to get the girl? You got to see the man, Mr. Allen. I'm like, I hate this fucking commercial. I'm like, I hate this fucking commercial. Talking about the promotion of materialism. I hated it. I fucking hated it.
Force which Steiner identified as being anchored in our I consciousness. Without an active conscious will, there is no true freedom. And that is the precise goal, to create a humanity that appears technologically godlike, but is spiritually bankrupt. A humanity that can calculate the distance to a star, but can no longer feel empathy. A humanity that can explain every biological process, but understands nothing of its own purpose. Look at our modern education system. Over a century ago, Steiner warned that its structure was not designed to produce free, sovereign thinkers, but rather compliant employees.
Oh, go back to John D. Rockefeller. I keep on telling people, read John D. Rockefeller's Secret Covenant. He do not want a nation of thinkers. He want a nation of workers.
Are meticulously trained to absorb information, repeated on command and obey authority figures, not to think critically, not to question the premise, not to act from their own inner moral compass. This is by design. A person who learns from childhood to outsource their authority to an expert will, as an adult, continue to look outward for guidance. They will always ask, what am I supposed to do, instead of asking, what does my own inner truth demand of me? Alongside this cold materialism, the elite wields another, even more potent weapon: fear. Ahriman's influence is amplified through fear. Fear physically and psychically pulls you from your center of power. A person in a state of fear cannot think clearly. They are reduced to their most basic reactive instincts. They seek a savior, a protector, and they will gladly trade their liberty for the promise of safety. Steiner warned that any society kept in a state in constant low-grade anxiety is primed for totalitarian control, fear of sickness, fear of financial ruin, fear of the other, fear of social exclusion. These anxieties...
And even the phone agrees. And this is where we get the Patriot Act right after 9/11 happened. I always feel like somebody's watching me. We need to motherfucking protect ourselves from the terrorists. And George Bush was like, yeah, we got them, y'all. Now let's go to this forever war and look for weapons of mass destruction that's not even there. And let's motherfucker do some regime changes and shit. Let's blow motherfucking innocent people, y'all. For 9/11.
These are not just happening. They are being actively cultivated. They are part of a systemic campaign to shatter your inner equilibrium. Consider the function of mainstream media. In his time, Steiner saw the nascent potential of mass communication as a tool for mass hypnosis. Today, that potential has been realized beyond his darkest warnings. Those who control the narrative control the perceived reality. The elite use a 24/7 cycle of alarming headlines, emotionally charged imagery, and divisive narratives to maintain a permanent atmosphere of crisis. Every potential threat is magnified. Every solution involves more control. The goal is not to inform you, it is to keep you emotionally destabilized. A person in a state of chronic anxiety loses access to their own intuitive wisdom. They become utterly dependent on the very authorities who are telling them what to think, what to feel, and how to act.
Yeah, and what's crazy is when you in that anxiety state and you trying to fight the urge to motherfucking not comply, that's the hard part too. That nobody wants to talk about. Going through all this anxiety and they're forcing me to comply, but I do not want to comply. But if I do comply, I'm gonna get something to eat. But like, fuck it, I'd rather fucking starve for another night than fucking comply. Rather try to utilize some more resource, probably be trying to sell something real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a motherfucker. Being a revolutionary is not a trend, it's a lifestyle. And yes, we go through these moments of anxiety, depression, and stress, and a little bit of anger sometimes, dealing with this fucking system. It's a motherfucker.
The deepest and most powerful fear being cultivated is the fear of death. According to Steiner's spiritual science.
And this is why I read the book Illumination, The Shaman Way of Healing. When you get to that point in life, it's called the Great Departure. You got to make sure that you've done everything so you can die with a smile on your face and have no regrets. So you can be like, shit, I should have did this, I should have did that. All that woulda, shoulda, coulda shit got to be out the window by the time you know you're about to leave this plane of existence. Death is not something to be feared. Death is a friend that guides you into infinity. Death is the transition to the next level away from this bullshit. And depending on, according to some cultures, depending on who you are, depending on what you think or what's in your heart and spirit, going to determine if you come back or not. Me, personally, I really don't believe most of the shit that I read about or studied. But shamanism just lets you know it's all in you. You can create that realm yourself. And everybody like every culture says, detach yourself from this world. So hopefully, by the time everyone make it to the end of this plane of existence, y'all can just leave without no shame, guilt, regrets, no baggage. No, I should have dropped this song 10 years ago or some shit like that. Just make sure you straight, mentally, like within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like when your people do come around, they be like, he was in good spirits when he passed. He ain't had no anger, no depression, no tears. He was ready to go. He did everything. Best believe. Before I leave this bitch, a lot of buildings getting blowed up.
Death is not an annihilation. It is a transition, a threshold we cross into other forms of consciousness. But the materialist doctrine denies this truth with ferocious intensity. If death is the absolute final end, then it becomes the ultimate tool of terror. And a person who is terrified of death will sacrifice any liberty, abandon any dignity just to prolong their biological existence for one more day. This is the ultimate existence.
You live to die another day. That die another day. Another day. Another day. Another day. Madonna killed that shit. James Bond died another day opening. That shit was called. But I heard Madonna smell like cigarettes. That shit was hilarious. I forgot what rapper said that. She was like she kissed somebody and it was like, man, that bitch smell like cigarettes.
Potential blackmail, and it keeps humanity in shackles. Steiner saw this as a core Ahrimanic strategy. Deny the immortality of the soul, and you can make the human being compliant through their terror of the void. But fear alone is not enough for their plan. The elite also relies on the fragmentation of your consciousness. Steiner described a healthy human being as an integrated whole, where thinking, feeling, and willing or doing are in harmony, all guided by the conscious eye. Our modern civilization is a machine designed to tear these three faculties apart. You are encouraged to think one thing, perhaps at your job, feel something entirely different in your heart, and do something else to pay the bills. This profound inner division is not an accident, it is cultivated. A person who is internally fractured has no real power. They are consumed by their own inner conflicts, their life force dissipated before it can ever be directed into conscious, willed action. The extreme specialization of our careers, the constant bombardment of contradictory information, the digital deluge of distractions. All of it serves to fragment you. You are never supposed to feel whole. You are meant to be constantly shifting between roles, wearing different masks, but never, ever stopping to ask, who is the one wearing them? Steiner called this the strategy of dissociation. The head is severed from the heart, and the heart is severed from the hands. If you cannot feel what you think and you do not act on what you feel, you are no longer whole.
Woo! That's why it feels good to make revolutionary content. I feel alive when I'm on that battlefield. Salute Jordan. We in this bit. Yeah. Hey, yo, Jordan, I gotta ask you a question, bro. I listened to that beat you sent me. And and I gotta say this, bro. I gotta ask you a question, bro. Was you by yourself when you made that beat? Yes or no? I just need a yes or a no. Was you by yourself? Oh no! What? I just say answer the question, and then I'm gonna go off into my shit. Just answer the question first. You gotta answer the question first. Did you do it alone? Thank you. Okay. Now, all right, got that established. All right. After you did it alone, did you slide it to another engineer to tweak the sound or anything? Yes or no? I gotta know this, bro. Or did you tweak the sound yourself? I need to know. No. Okay. Now, with that being said, bro, that beat was fucking great. Dude, you got the ear. Yo, it was very shocking to listen to it. I was supposed to been listen to it. I ended up listening to it like right before I motherfucking went to sleep. But it kind of woke me up a little bit. I'm like, Jordan made this shit. Holy shit. So get ready for some new shit, y'all. Oh, Jordan's production. And I wanted to say this too. Dog, that beat you made, I gotta say it, bro. That's the best work you ever fucking made in life. Like real shit, bro. I'm sorry to, yo, bro. You a singer. Your that beat that I just heard, it kind of, like it kind of, like it kind of like went over your singing a little bit. Because one, it's some Dr. Dre shit. It's like, dog. Bro. Dog, this might be a calling, bro. I'm just saying, I'm like, bro, that shit was great. I got to give you your props on that. I got to give it to you, bro. Paul. That was a great motherfucking beat. And once I do the song to it, because, bro, I almost kind of don't want to do a song to it and just let the motherfucking beat play. That's how good it was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo. But yeah, I would need some good shit to say on that beat. But yeah, like, oh my God. I'm gonna do it after I do my second live. Because after this live, I'm gonna do another live. But dog, great beat, bro. Great beat, bro. Now, and what was even great about the beat, it was some switching up in it. It was like some, it was some good switching up. You know what I'm saying? Like usually, like when some people make beats and they go off and try to switch it up and add some other instruments, sometimes it'll kind of throw the beat off. What you did was perfect. When you made the transition, it still stayed in line with the beat. I'm like, Jordan has an ear for this shit. I would not be surprised if you become a producer, because this shit is perfect. This shit is motherfucking perfect. And what I like about it is this is the type of style that you love. So if you just make those type of beats like, like consistently, shit, you can probably sell some shit. You can probably sell some shit. You can probably make some money off of this shit, Jordan. Like real shit. Real shit. But let's get back to the Rudolph Steiner. I got to give you your props first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you showed up. I couldn't wait for you to show up, so I need to tell you that. Real shit, bro. That shit was fire.
And a person who is not whole can never be free.
Yeah. And a person is not whole could never be free. So me doing all this revolutionary shit and y'all doing y'all thing, y'all feel free when y'all do it. That means you're free. You know what I'm saying? You're free.
Primary tool is perpetual distraction. Steiner taught that human attention is the gateway to the higher self. When you are fully present in a moment of pure willed concentration, you are touching your own spiritual essence.
Mm-hmm.
This, above all, must be prevented. The elite have architected a world of non-stop stimuli, the pings, the notifications, the endless scrolls, the manufactured outrage, the celebrity scandal. Everything is engineered to ensure that you never pause, never find silence, and never, ever yourself. Because in that silence, you might actually meet your true self, and that encounter is profoundly dangerous to any system that wants to control you. Steiner also spoke of the systematic destruction of human memory. Our etheric body, as he described it, is the carrier of our life forces and the continuity of our biography. It is the memory of the soul. But our entire culture now works against this continuity. Everything must be fast, new, and disposable. Relationships are swiped away, traditions are mocked, and history is either rewritten, ignored, or erased. This uprooting is strategic. A person with no roots, no sense of history, no living memory of their own development or their ancestors' struggles is completely disoriented. They live only in the flashing, ephemeral now, and they are perfectly malleable for whatever new trend or ideology is pushed on them next. Now we enter an even deeper layer of this spiritual endgame. Technology.
Yep.
In the early 20th century, Steiner issued a stark warning about a coming age when machines would begin to imitate and then ultimately replace human spiritual functions. He called this the Ahrimanic seduction of cold, dispassionate intelligence.
Woo.
What we call artificial intelligence today is the purest manifestation of this. It is logic without love, efficiency without empathy, calculation without consciousness. The elite are pushing the rapid development of AI, not for humanitarian reasons, but because they understand a fundamental occult principle: a muscle not used will wither. And the muscle of human contemplation, of moral reasoning, of intuitive insight, is being deliberately atrophied every time we outsource a decision to an algorithm. When you outsource your thinking, you gradually lose the very capacity to think. When an algorithm decides what you see, who you date, and what you believe, you are no longer exercising your free will.
Woo.
Steiner saw that the danger wasn't the technology itself, but our dependency on it, and our eventual inability to distinguish between the living human spirit and the cold mechanical imitation. Another facet of this technological control is total surveillance. Steiner taught that a human being requires private spaces, moments of being unobserved, in order to cultivate and strengthen the I.
You're using cinnamon.
I. The inner sanctum of the soul needs protection from the outside world, yet the elite are rapidly constructing a society where privacy is a relic. Cameras on every corner, digital footprints tracking every click, behavioral data harvested and analyzed. The goal here isn't just to control your actions. It's to control the very possibility of you developing an authentic self. When you know you are always being watched, you stop acting naturally. You begin to perform. You become a mask. Your true self retreats, goes silent, and eventually it atrophies. Steiner also warned of the addictive potential of these systems. He spoke of occult forces that could possess.
I want to say this to all the people out there that's hiding and afraid. You don't have to be afraid to be your true self. You don't have to be afraid. Being afraid and being shy is like two different things. There's nothing wrong being a little shy, but being afraid to be who you are, you don't have to be afraid no more. I put my life on the line every day saying the shit that I'm saying. And like I said, I can't wait to leave YouTube because I'm going to be doing some shit. So it's like, I just need to get these messages out there, because my overall goal is to really get people to gain their courage and overcome fear and grab your freedom tools and take down your government. That's my overall true message. Overcome that fear, unlock who you are, know thyself, know thy enemy. There's motherfuckers out here debating each other, arguing with each other, fussing and fighting over each other over information. When what's the use of studying your enemy if you're not going to do nothing to take those fuckers out? It is a waste of time and energy. Now, yeah, if you're doing shit that I'm doing, this is not a waste of time and energy. This is called being a minister of information, to get the shit out there and try to build the army, try to gain the hearts and minds of real true rebels and revolutionaries and outlaws that's ready to take down this fucking government and reclaim what rightfully belongs to us. Everybody else gonna keep on arguing and debating forever. Great topics, but what's the use of studying our enemy if we're not going to take those fuckers down? But don't get me wrong, there's different revolutionaries in this shit. We're gonna need the healers, we're gonna need the people that's gonna cook, we're gonna need the people that's gonna be farming, we're gonna need people that's gonna be watching over the animals and the kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's also going to be the warriors, and I speak for the warriors, and I speak for everybody too. But it's like, you know, like I'm from the warrior class, I guess, the strategic side. But chances are I'm going to be very valuable, and I'm going to be needed protected. But I want to go out there on the battlefield to shoot some shit, and I'm going to, because it's going to be motherfucking glorious. What the fuck? I'm talking all this shit, and I'm not out there on the battlefield. What the fuck I look like? I'm going out there, and it's going to be glorious. But yeah, I just want to don't be afraid to be yourself. In the words of Bernie Mac, if they don't like you being yourself, fuck them. Like, for real. R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Through certain substances and practices. In our digital age, the addictions are no longer just chemical. It's the dopamine loop of the endless scroll, the hypnosis of the screen, the validation seeking of social media. These technologies are intentionally designed to hook your nervous system. The more time you spend in these virtual curated worlds, the less time you spend with your actual self, with the natural world, with the challenges of real human connection, and with your own spiritual practice. And that is precisely the point. But there is another, more subtle dimension to this plan, one that Steiner clearly identified, the seduction of false spirituality. Not every member of the elite is a cold materialist. There are powerful esoteric circles within the power structure who know very well that spiritual realities are real. But they use this knowledge not for the liberation of humanity, but for its enslavement on a much higher level. This is the domain of Lucifer. Lucifer tempts you with quick enlightenment, with spiritual glamour, with the intoxicating illusion that you can bypass the hard work of living on earth and ascend directly into the light. The Luciferic elite market this spiritual fast food. The weekend workshops, the charismatic gurus, the crystals and rituals that promise total liberation without requiring any real inner work or moral transformation.
Yeah. And they all over the web. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. But use your spirit of discernment, you would know who the real people are. But these motherfuckers all over the goddamn place.
Steiner warned passionately against this trap. True spiritual development is slow, patient, humble, and requires a courageous confrontation with your own shadow.
Yes. The inner work, the shadow work. The crazy nights where you got to deal with the dark night of the motherfucking soul. And I fought 5 of them. But they're trying to put us in the deep dark night of the soul because of this government shutdown shit. But I think the shit is lifted, but still though, there are people that still behind on bills and probably rent right now because of this shit. And they going through it. But some dark nights of the souls are real eternal. Like your real inner thoughts, your real subconscious, like the shit that you thought you buried but didn't, rises back up and try to jump your ass. You got to motherfucker whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of your trauma. You got to cut away the trauma, cut away the pain. You know, it's a motherfucker. So you don't fuck nobody over when you meet them. You know, or you don't get triggered if a word is get said. You just got to get in tune with self. Know thyself.
It demands the full integration of your earthly experience. Luciferic spirituality, by contrast, wants to avoid the difficult, deny the dark, and flee from the inconvenience of matter. This false spirituality serves a dual function.
Right. Like, flee from the dark shit. No, you need the darkness. It's like, okay, like you master the positive side. All right. You know about the light, but you got to know about the darkness too. It's a yin and yang. You can't just know about the yin, but not learn about the yang. You got to understand chaos.
First, it captures and neutralizes many people who are genuinely starting to awaken. It offers them something that looks like spiritual food, but it has no real nourishment. Second, it catastrophically inflates the spiritual ego. You begin to believe you are enlightened because you attended a seminar, because you use the right jargon, because you feel special. This sense of spiritual superiority is the absolute opposite of the profound humility that Steiner described as the foundation for all genuine initiation. The esoteric elite also create false authorities. They prop up charismatic figures who claim to know the way, who gather followers and who intentionally foster dependency rather than autonomy. Steiner was categorical on this point. No true spiritual teacher will ever make their students dependent on them. A true master works to make themselves obsolete, to guide the student to their own inner authority.
Exactly. That's the role of the master, guru, and shaman, for you to know who you are, not to be worshipped and praised, you know. And the real shaman guru said, yo, I never called myself that. The people called me that. And once the people call you that, you're going to be that. And shouts out. Shouts out to the chick I used to share weed with. She called me and asked for spiritual advice. I think the last time she called me was maybe like 2 years ago. But yeah, she said my ghetto guru, my ghetto shaman. I was like, okay, bet. I'm like, that confirms. I'm like, yes, I'm a fucking shaman, yo, yeah. But people have spoken. There been another homeboy that called me too from work. So I was like, bet it up. I need some advice. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck y'all know I know this shit? How the fuck y'all know? She was like, you open-minded, you are very insightful about it, and I think you might give me some right shit. I was like, okay. So I'm a ghetto shaman on the low. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to boast. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's how it is. It just, you know, like, your job is to guide them to their true self. You know? But if I was to play the game, I want $50,000 from each celebrity. Like, bitch, if I'm helping you on some guru shit, bitch, I need $100K.
But the false gurus do the opposite. They bind their followers to them.
Holy shit, when is the party? 8, 9 o'clock or some shit? What time would it be? Because you know a lot of shit happening tonight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit happening tonight. It's Friday. But if your shit start at 8, you know, like 8, you know, like, you know, I'll probably be down. Yeah, definitely, because I got to do some other shit after this video. So, yep, you know, that's why I'm doing it back to back. So, like, everything gonna go in time. Okay, cool. I'll definitely be there. 8 o'clock. Hey, party at Jordan's house. Drunk white women for everybody. Yay! Who remembers Scary Movie 1? Yo, party at Cindy's house. Yeah, because I'm doing another live after this one because it's almost over. It's 15 minutes. This shit's 23. And then and like the next video right after this, I'm gonna be talking about the community and racism and all them other isms. Dr. Claude Anderson.
And they promise salvation in exchange for your submission. This is Luciferic seduction in its purest form. Another aspect of this Luciferic strategy is the flight from incarnation. Steiner taught that we, as souls, come to Earth for a reason: to learn, to grow, to balance our karma.
And that I still can't roll with. You know what I'm saying? My spirit screams, don't believe that shit. Like real shit. My spirit says, nigga, that's some bullshit. If we are infinite consciousness, infinite awareness, then we should infinitely know coming to this bitch is a goddamn trap. Why the fuck would I want to forget who the fuck I am to learn some shit that I already know in the infinite? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. Infinite consciousness, infinite awareness. I am all thought. So it's like to forget, to gain what? Like what? You telling me I was bored in the infinite and I wanted to not learn who the fuck I am no more and to come down here and do this shit on motherfucking loop? What? This is why, even though every culture and religion is different, they all come to one conclusion: detach yourself from this fucking world. I love that because it lets me know what the real way to get out. The way out is, nigga, wanting to get the fuck out or needing it, craving it, putting it in your mind, body, and spirit. I'm not coming back to this bitch when I die. Like real shit. You might wake up in your new heavenly realm that you created within yourself, and you could be at peace with all the people that you have in your realm. That's what I'm going with. Or I'm going to the infinite. Or real shit, I just want to sleep. Leave me the fuck alone. Y'all wake me up, I might just disintegrate you. Like on some real shit. I'm back in the infinite. Leave me alone.
Earthly experience is not a prison to be escaped. It is the classroom we have chosen. But the whisper of Lucifer says, the earth is corrupt, matter is impure, your body is a trap. Flee into the higher dimensions. This attitude leads to a kind of spiritual escapism. It creates people who will meditate for hours, but will not act in the world. People who talk endlessly of light and love, but ignore the glaring injustices right in front of them.
Right. You can't have the light without the darkness. But at the same time, I will die on that hill of my escapism. I want to get the fuck up out of here. This bitch is a fucking prison. Look at our fucking system that has been created by man. But real shit, nigga, what's the solution? Kill the man that created this fucking prison. Because we could throw the spiritual shit aside. Take all the spiritual shit out of this. And let's look at reality. In reality, there are figures with faces and fucking names that are putting laws and bills and executive orders and tariff shits in place. WEF 2030 agenda, 2045, 2060, 2075 agendas. While we thinking about the past and arguing about the past, these fuckers already got our future planned out. We can kill these motherfuckers now so we don't have to deal with this crazy dystopian, technocratic, transhumanistic idiocracy future mixed with Minority Report and Matrix and iRobot and They Live and all that other shit, Deus Ex and Metal Gear, all that shit. We don't have to go through this shit. One, we ain't asked to be here. We ain't asked to be born in in this fucking system. So like, fuck it, burn it down. If America's a corporation, let's motherfucking use corporate terms. We need a hostile takeover. And then we burn the corporation down. No under new management. No, none of that. None of that. Corporate term, hostile takeover, and then burn this fucking shit to the ground for the insurance money. But there ain't gonna be no insurance to get. We're just gonna burn everything the fuck down.
This world flight serves the elite perfectly, because as long as spiritual people are retreating from the world, they are changing nothing about the power structures that govern it.
Like I said, yes, you want to retreat from the world, but you gotta remember when you retreat, where the fuck you gonna go? Because the powers that be is out here searching for everybody. Come on and join the system, motherfucker. Don't go off grid. We gonna lock you up. Fuck that van life, RV life, car life, whatever the fuck. We stopping all that shit. Get a job, motherfucker, and pay taxes. And be a slave like the rest of us. Fuck that. Blow their fucking head off. Like I said, let's get some land, put up some motherfucking gates and sniper towers, and violators will be shot on sight. I'm gonna have booby traps up the road. Like, let a motherfucker drive up the road knowing where you don't belong. Bleed, landmine. Let motherfucker walk through my woods. Motherfucker getting hung up like a motherfucking, the fucking Hills Have Eyes too. Like, I'm gonna have a decoy cabin out there. Motherfuckers think they about to be safe. No, it's gonna be a decoy cabin. Like, I'm gonna have a no. I need to write some movies. I need to write some fucking movies. That's what I'm gonna do.
Steiner emphasized that the true path of the modern initiate integrates both extremes. It is neither purely materialistic nor purely world-fleeing. It is consciously incarnated. The goal is to bring your spirit into matter, to illuminate the earth with your consciousness, not to abandon it. And this is precisely...
Yeah, illuminate the earth with my consciousness. And how the fuck can we do that when they're suppressing our consciousness? This what leads back to killing all these evil motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're put here to spread our... Everybody here got gifts. Okay, we got music, art, literature. We got athleticism. You know, like I'm talking about, like, on some real shit. What consciousness are you really truly trying to spread? Love? Or love? Yes, we all need to live in love, peace, and harmony. Yes. Problem solved. We know the meaning of life. Love. All right. But when we live in a world full of evil, murderers, liars, and thieves, killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease, how can we pull that off? And for those that have tried that, they have been killed or suppressed or arrested. How can we do that? Like I said, we asked to be in a fucking trap. I mean, like, we came down here to be put in the trap and to go through an endless loop. Nah, some bullshit. It's a bullshit. I think if we destroy the system, the whole complete system, there can be peace and harmony again. But everybody got to collectively shout and shoot.
What the elite wants to prevent. Because a human being who is both spiritually awake and practically effective in the world is the most powerful transformative force in the universe. They cannot be fooled by materialism, and they cannot be seduced by false spirituality. So what is the actual plan of the elite? It is the prevention of the next scheduled step in human evolution. According to Steiner's anthroposophy, humanity as a whole is on the precipice of a monumental spiritual leap. Our consciousness is meant to expand. The eye is meant to fully awaken. We are meant to become conscious co-creators of our reality. But this evolutionary step requires freedom, courage, and immense inner work, and it is a direct threat to every system on Earth that is based on control, hierarchy, and human unconsciousness. The elite knows this. Their entire agenda is designed to keep humanity in a state of arrested development, trapped between the Ahrimanic hardening of materialism and the Luciferic delusion of false spirituality. Because an awakened humanity would no longer tolerate an elite. A humanity of free, sovereign individuals would create its own social structures, ones based on brotherhood, equality, and spiritual dignity. That is the apocalypse the elite truly fears, not the end of the world.
Yeah, they don't want us clicking up, getting some land, putting our money, manpower, and resources together, and creating a better society. Put us through these trials and tribulations of bullshit and laws and everything to suppress our freedom of speech and freedom of expression, so we don't come together. Because if we come together, we could be an unstoppable force. But we just really want peace. But y'all heard the fucking saying, if you want peace, prepare for war. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, people. So let's pop their ass in they fucking dome.
The end of their world, but in this we also find the plan's greatest weakness. It only works as long as human beings remain unconscious. Ahriman has no real power of his own. Lucifer has no real substance. They operate through the unawareness, the fear, and the unhealed wounds of the human being. The very moment you see what is happening, the moment you recognize the mechanisms at play, the moment you pull your consciousness back, these forces lose their grip on you. This is the secret the elite fears most. Consciousness itself is invincible. Steiner taught that every single human being carries an I, a divine sovereign spark that is absolutely unconditionally free. This I cannot be destroyed, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be controlled. It can only be forgotten. The entire complex machinery of the elite is aimed at one thing and one thing only, to make you forget who you really are.
Simple. I only pay $10.
Of the elite is aimed at one thing and one thing only, to make you forget who you really are. But the instant you remember, the instant you consciously grasp your own I, you step outside of their matrix. And this does not mean you will no longer be attacked. It means the attacks can no longer destroy you from the inside. You may face external resistance, censorship, or isolation, but your inner freedom, your core, will remain untouched. Steiner called this the power of the autonomous I, a fortress that is unshakable because it does not depend on any external validation or circumstance. So how do you become invincible? You do the one thing the elite fears most. You begin the inner work. Steiner gave precise practical instructions for strengthening consciousness. Start with 5 minutes of simple concentration a day. Pick a simple object, a pencil, a leaf, and hold your entire mind on it without wavering. This exercise sounds trivial, but it is an act of spiritual warfare. It builds the muscle of your will. You learn to direct your attention rather than having it stolen by external stimuli. This is the beginning of all freedom. Cultivate equanimity, calmness of soul. In the face of the outer storms, the manufactured crises, the waves of manipulation, find that still, silent center within you. Not as an escape, but as an anchor. From this place of stillness, you can see clearly, think clearly, and act with precision. Steiner called this soul composure, the ability to remain centered in the heart of the hurricane.
Yeah.
Develop ruthless discernment. Learn to differentiate between truth and falsehood, between your own intuition and an implanted manipulation. This requires practice. Question every thought. Is this my thought, or was it planted there? Question every emotion.
Yeah.
Is
this my thought, and was it planted there? And you got to go deeper. Does this thought come from my subconscious? Is I'm still unhealed in some areas? I need to ask myself these questions. You feel me? It goes deeper. Pause.
Authentic feeling, or am I reacting to a manufactured trigger? Question every action. Is this an act of my free will, or am I just following a conditioned program? This relentless self-observation is the key to autonomy. Connect with others
and this is why I am a revolutionary. This is my free will. They want me to be a cog in a machine. They want me to be a slave to authority. I'm sorry. I can't. I will be the divine weapon. I will be the storm.
Also awakening, not in a relationship of dependency, not in a new groupthink, but in a free association of sovereign individuals. Steiner stressed that the future will not be won by lone wolves, but by new social forms based on freedom in the cultural sphere, equality in the political sphere, and brotherhood in the economic sphere. Find the people who speak your language, who see what you see, and who are willing to act in the world. And finally, act. This is perhaps...
You see? Find the motherfuckers that you can click up with if I were the same frequency, and then y'all act. You know what I'm saying? Get it together.
The most important. Spiritual knowledge that does not translate into action is worthless.
Right. Exactly what I said. All the debates, all the arguing and shit is fucking worthless if you're not going to take action. If you're not going to take action, if you're not going to properly prepare for war against the enemies that we are studying and looking up, it is fucking worthless. Wasting our time, money, breath, and energy doing these fucking debates and arguments. No, we need to click the fuck up, load up, and start blasting the fucking government. Simple as that. Allegedly. I know the government be tripping. But at the end of the day, we live in a society ran by murderers, liars, and fucking thieves. Nigga, we are paying taxes to pedophiles, y'all. Think about that. Nigga, motherfuckers are voting in criminals. Left-right paradigm, two wings of the same bird. Y'all niggas gotta stop it.
Steiner warned against the trap of getting lost in beautiful theories. What you have recognized as true, you must live. Start in your own small sphere, speak truth where lies are the currency. Stand for justice where injustice is normalized.
See? I'm doing my part. I'm on some Starship Troopers said, I'm doing my part. I'm being the minister of information in this bitch.
Create beauty where ugliness and degradation dominate. Every single conscious act is a pinprick of light in the darkness. The spiritual endgame is not predetermined. There is no inevitable fatalistic outcome. Steiner taught that the future is an open field shaped every single moment by the choices of conscious individuals. The elite have their plans, yes, but those plans are brittle. They can fail, and they will fail to the exact degree that human beings wake up. Every single awakened consciousness is a crack in their system of control, and enough cracks will bring the entire wall tumbling down. You are now at a point of decision. The knowledge you have just heard brings with it a responsibility. You can no longer pretend not to know. The question is no longer whether the elite exists or if their plan is real. The question is, what will you do now? Will you retreat into fear or resignation? Will you lose yourself in anger and despair? Or will you do the one thing that truly matters? Grasp your eye, sharpen your consciousness, and live your freedom. Steiner said that one free human being is more dangerous to any power structure based on unfreedom than an entire army of... You do not have to fight in the conventional sense. You simply have to become yourself fully, consciously, and unshakably. That in itself is the revolution. That in itself is enough. The spiritual endgame is here, but it is not decided. The outcome rests in your hands, in my hands, and in the hands of everyone who is willing to wake up. The elite have their plans, but we have something infinitely more powerful. The immortal I, which no one can break. Let us ignite that I together, each in our own lives and yet connected in a common purpose. If these words have struck a chord in you, if you feel the resonance of truth in what has been spoken, then I invite you to become part of this awakening community.
Yep. And that was Rudolph Steiner. That was Rudolph Steiner. Now, we're going to play a track, and then we're going to get up out of here. But I'm coming right back because I got to do some shit about Dr. Claude Anderson. About to talk about Dr. Claude Anderson and I think Neely Fuller. Dr. Fuller. And then we can get up out of here. So we're going to play, you already know it, Relentless. Shouts out to everybody.
Asiatic, real black man, I'm crafted in God's image. Lyrically, I'm a savage and good from the planet. With the spawn grip movement, I ain't going nowhere. You better get used to it. Equipped with the toolage. And I ain't talking about no head dog on the band lab and holding the game for ransom. Want me mine. And I don't want my chips to circulate fast food for the CEOs. Don't taking them on dinner daily unless I'm well trained. Fair to say that I've been a great stuck in your weight class. But it is, I'm heavyweight shapers with the blows. Quick feet like I lead. Joe Louis when I do them, leave them flat in the ring. John Kemp when I lift off. Finish like Dominique. Underrated like Pippen when I hit break in the ring. Put in a lot of work, my best interest for the team. Just hit me the hand off and I'ma run it up the scene. Fake smiles, fake nods when you hear me on the beat. On my phone against the odds, I'ma keep on doing me. I'm a treasure in the mud for the dirty side. I'm a fortune undiscovered and I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground. And all the black queens, it's your flowers and crowns.
You want this hip-hop, the realest hip-hop. Everybody love this hip-hop, let's give them hip-hop. You want this hip-hop, the realest hip-hop. Everybody love this hip-hop, let's give them hip-hop. You want this hip-hop, the realest hip-hop. Everybody love this hip-hop, let's give them hip-hop. You want this hip hop? Let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop. Let's give them hip hop. It's time to unload the drama unfold. My 44 cold taking your soul, never reload. Where do we go? The battlefield's making explode, but the government kill a ball with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the fans. They just as imminent, implement all the talents to kill a quick with these instruments. With these sentences, shake it more than the instant. Quick hurricane the name. You better know who you're dealing with. Style master, slow it down cause I'm master. Bastard in the dark abyss, that's where I cast you. Natural disaster, I'm the final chapter. Happy running in circles like hamsters, little bastards. I'm the warrior, battlefield looking glorious. Skills is so notorious, kicking your ass like Morpheus. The anomaly, speaking new philosophy, speaking with the velocity, cause a lot of atrocity. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop.
Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out. Oh yeah, Live and Learn. You said you wanted to send me a beat. Yeah, no, you can send it. Already know what it is. Yeah, but like if Live and Learn it, if you stood in the chat, you said you wanted to send me a beat. I was like, yeah, no, you can send it if you want to. You know, like whatever you think. You know, like whatever you think I'm a rap on. You know, you can just send it. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be fire. But all right, we're gonna leave. We're gonna come back, give me like maybe like 5 or 6 minutes. And I'll be right back. I just wanted to play that shit real quick. And get y'all in a minute. We're gonna listen to try to make sure everything's set up. Dr. Claude Anderson. Okay, I think I got that one. All right, cool. Much love to everybody. I'll be right back. Y'all just keep your notifications on and stay tuned. We got to listen to Rudolph Steiner work. Now we about to listen to Dr. Claude Anderson. It's going to get deep, y'all. I just wanted to get this out the way. And plus, don't forget to pop up on Jordan channel. He party at 8 o'clock. So I'm trying to make this shit as probably as quick as possible. You know, these videos ain't gonna be that long. But like we all gonna break some shit down though, but it ain't gonna be that long. And I think JVJ go live tonight. I might be over there around 10. I think he saw that 10. You know, we gotta holler at Vontae. And I think Vontae popping tonight, Bearded popping tonight. So yeah, but I'm gonna be on my Vortex manipulator game. And shit. I think after this, I'm gonna work on some music. So like after the second video that I'm about to do, I'm gonna work on some music until Jordan go live, and then go live over there, jam out, and bam, you know what I'm saying? It's Friday. I wish I got paid. I'm broke as hell, but it's all good though. $ Hurricane JW, hit that cash app. But shout out to everybody. I'll be right back. Just give me about like 5-6 minutes, and we should be good to go. Catch y'all in a second. Oh yeah, and shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love to my goddess Crystals. Cool, hey baby, and much love to my goddess Vontae over there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? We got the breaking news on the grounds over there. The UK protests. We hearing the words, but those motherfuckers are pissed. Those motherfuckers are pissed off. And David Icke was over there in the crowd too. Oh shit! Like I saw David Icke in the front row. You know, we don't want that digital ID shit. I'm like, well, shit, David Icke and that bitch. But shout out to everybody. And catch y'all in a minute. Give me like 5-6 minutes. 10 at the most, but like I'm trying to give like 5-6 minutes. or like probably less than that. We'll see.